This year marks the return to North America of Toyota's oldest marque after a 50-year absence, the new 2023 Toyota Crown, which makes its public premiere on Thursday, is substantially different from the sedan that has evolved over 15 generations in the country of origin of the firm. With its higher, crossover-like proportions, it physically towers over the rest of Toyota's sedans. Lift-up dimensions with a wheelbase of 112.2 inches and a footprint of 194 inches from bumper to bumper. The Crown has a little smaller footprint than the present Camry and a slightly larger one than the Avalon. The Crown is now the automaker's new flagship sedan as the Avalon gracefully exits the lineup this year. The Crown, on the other hand, stands around 3.7 inches taller than the Camry and has extremely different proportions from anything the designers at Toyota have previously created. The majority of the Crown's verticality, according to brand representatives, is caused by the body's lift-up proportions rather than noticeably higher ground clearance. The Crown's designers were able to elevate the seating position to a more crossover-like height by raising the roof, which they hoped would combine the comfortable driving characteristics, sleek silhouette, and covert trunk of a sedan with the forward visibility, assured handling, and simple step-in entry and exit of a small SUV. However, given how many modern SUVs already have highly car-like driving characteristics, Toyota may be picking at straws in terms of the perceived benefits of the driving experience. A McPherson strut suspension up front and a multi-link setup with standard 19-inch wheels for lower grades and optional 21 inches for the limited model help the Crown handle well. The highest specification Platinum grade enhances the suspension with standard adaptive dampers and makes those 21 standard equipment. Hybrid max 340 horsepower. Customers who purchase a Crown have a choice between two hybrid powertrains, both of which come standard with electronic all-wheel drive. The 2.5-liter Toyota hybrid system is the standard configuration for XLE and limited grades. It couples the automaker's standard gas-electric hybrid setup on the front axle with a second electric motor on the rear axle for on-demand all-wheel drive. This configuration is fairly similar to the one in the current RAV4 hybrid, but changes to the battery and other technologies increase the Crown's output to 236 horsepower and about double its estimated combined fuel economy to 38 miles per gallon. The new Hybrid Max system from the manufacturer is substituted as the powertrain when the Platinum grade is chosen. The system is upgraded to a 2.4-liter turbocharged gas-electric hybrid, with a 6-speed automatic driving the front axle and a water-cooled electric motor driving the rear axle for full-time all-wheel drive with a higher focus on performance. According to internal estimations from Toyota, the Hybrid Max system can produce up to 340 horsepower at its peak and, with an even foot, up to 28 combined mpg. The Camry, RAV4, Highlander, and Sienna are all based on Toyota's new global architecture TNGAK, which also acts as the foundation for the Crown. This means that there is almost no chance of seeing a completely electric, Polestar 2 competing tall sedan, although the ETNGA dedicated electric architecture utilized on the new BZ4X feels like it was a bit of a missed opportunity here. The Crown's development probably predates that platform. The absence of a plug-in hybrid Crown is another chance lost, as governments strive for entirely electric fleets over the following 10 years. A larger battery and a few extra miles of AV range at the start of each day would add some future-proofing. Additionally, as Toyota makes its own gradual transition to electrification, it would assist the Crown in acting as a gateway for customers who aren't sure whether to plug in. Who knows, as Toyota won't comment on upcoming products. Perhaps a Crown PHEV is in the works and ready to make its debut. Digital multimedia technology. The Crown's cabin has Toyota's most recent dashboard technology. Dual 12.3-inch screens are standard day one ahead of the driver, functioning as a user-customizable digital instrument cluster and a second, central touchscreen that's home to Toyota's audio multimedia entertainment software. This system has already been used in the new Tundra, where it enables linked destination search, numerous Toyota user profiles, subscription-based remote services, and over-the-air software updates. There is also the Hey Toyota hot word recognition feature, which enables users to start searches by speaking, physical climate controls, a deep pocket for wireless phone charging, and 2 USB Type-C connectors for charging other passenger electronics are all located below the displays. On the second row, there are 2 extra Type-C connectors, and inside the center console is a USB Type-A port for regular Android Auto or Apple CarPlay compatibility. Also included on the Crown will be Toyota's Safety Sense 3.0, a package of driver assistance technologies. Guardrails and motorcycles are now recognized by its pedestrian detection technology. As you turn across a junction, the pre-collision system can now recognize you and automatically apply the brakes to prevent an accident. This generation also boasts improvements for lane tracing assistance and radar adaptive cruise control, a standard backup camera or an optional 360-degree camera system that is standard on Platinum grades and limited grades improves low-speed safety. With its mix of sedan and crossover features, the 2023 Toyota Crown is an interesting experiment in defying and mixing classes, but it also feels oddly timed. In a market where SUV sales are on the rise and sedan sales are declining, a sedan is being introduced together with a hybrid vehicle. When the Crown goes on sale near the end of this year, we'll have to wait and see how consumers react. Closer to that launch window, pricing and ultimate fuel economy are anticipated to be disclosed.